You are listening to Tomes of the Chaos Bard.
Now that was action, suspense, humor. This is where all good stories get their roots.
It was your typical call to adventure. Leaving the safety of normalcy, facing some trials and tough decisions. Your typical monomyth. But what the heroes will face next is what my interest is in. The crisis, the ordeal. Will this be one of our heroes' darkest hours? Will there be a betrayal?
Shush. Don't give anything away, Quill. I think our listeners want to figure it out themselves. A world of intrigue awaits as we enter Chapter 4. I can tell you what a weasel is.
You've started naming them?
Of course I did. How are people supposed to know when the next chapter starts?
You could just say Chapter 4.
But that's boring, Quill. Welcome back, listeners, to the Tomes of the Chaos Bard. I am DM Dave, and to my left we have...
Henley.
Boudreaux.
Lila and Garatha.
Roscoe.
Fenrir.
All right, guys, so we are back in the hollow. You guys have been able to get down off the lifts. The lift is about 10 feet by 10 feet. That's a decently big lift. It did take you about 2 trips to get down. By the time everybody's to get down, you see Bellerin there, and he walks up to you guys, and he's like, "Oh, you're back. Who is this?"
Oh, did be Oscar. He my new bud.
He's tied up.
Yeah.
Did he cause the ropes to be cut?
Yeah, you could say something like that, yeah? Go
Well,
ahead, tell
I
him.
Yeah, we were involved with cutting the ropes, I guess. Okay, well, was there anybody else?
There was a group of them. He's the only one left.
Ah, I see. Were you able to find the other scouts?
They're all dead.
That is...
They were killed by the people we killed, except for this one.
Okay, well, let's take him to the office house. There's a place there where we can keep him and interrogate him later. So he guides you back to the office, takes you inside. There's a little side door there that kind of has like a makeshift bed in it. He puts him inside. The window's barred in there. He puts Oscar inside and shuts the door. And he goes over and sits down in front of his, kind of leans against his desk and takes a deep breath and like, "Okay, tell me everything that you guys know about what happened. What is going on? Why were they up there?"
I mean, it was pretty routine on our way up. About halfway up, we ran into the other party, but they were already dead, and we couldn't really figure out what quite happened to them. We got up to the top, we got to the lift, and there was a gentleman sitting there and threatened us and told us to leave, and we told him no, and we got in a fight.
Was there any mention on who sent them, what they were doing up there?
Just from their boss. There was no name given.
I guess we need to have a little talk with this guy then. Have you guys been able to get any information out of him yet?
Just that his boss's name was... what was
Jeff.
his-
I think it was Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff.
Jeff.
Well, he dead now.
Jeff being the party leader. I don't think Jeff was the boss.
He was not?
No, I don't think so either.
He's just there leading the group.
Okay, well, at the moment, you hear a knock at the door. "Why are you knocking?" And you see Mendrick walk in. And right behind him is Mal. Mendrick looks around. He's like, so what's the report? Did we find what was causing the problem up on the lifts?
The lift was cut, and we fixed it.
Was there any culprits up there?
No.
And he kind of looks at Bellerin. And Bellerin, let's see. Bellerin kind of shakes his head and he's like, they weren't able to find anybody up there. And Mendrick kind of leans back and he's like, there was rumors that there was 6 of them that came off the lift. I only count 5 here.
Boudreaux is now digging his toe in the dirt, not looking at his face.
Can I roll an insight check on Mendrick?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for guilt. Henley doesn't know, but she suspects maybe Mendrick had something to do with it.
So
I'm trying to assess his kind of discern why he wants our 6th person.
Okay, go ahead.
19.
Okay. You see that he is very interested in why there was a 6th person.
Okay, is it nervous at all?
There's probably a little nervousness to it.
Okay.
Yeah. That you could pick up on. So he's just kind of surveying the room, seeing kind of the nervousness of Boudreaux, not making any eye contact. What is everybody else doing?
I'm just staring him straight in the face.
Just staring.
Glaive in hand as usual.
Hey, Mendrick, we met your old pal Jeff up there.
Jeff, I thought you just said that there was nobody up there.
Well, no, Sugar, there's nobody up there on that, say, plateau, but we did meet some people along the way there. Did you want me to roll for deception?
I was going to have you roll a deception, yes.
I just
No, I'm just trying to cover
Yeah, you
up
kinda
Benny
did,
over
huh?
here.
Just trying to cover up something.
I wanted to say something. It's been 7 minutes. I haven't said anything.
The bard has
I
to
should have just
follow,
kept my
okay?
mouth shut.
I want to hear my voice.
Jeff, like Jeff the bird?
He was an eagle.
He hangs up there, You know him?
He was a druid.
That's a 13.
13. Okay.
It's not a lie, though, because we met people along the way.
But you did say there was nobody on the plateau.
I did say that.
So he kind of starts eyeing everybody. He's like, okay, I'm not believing this for 1 minute. Where
well, now,
is
honey,
this
it doesn't
other
really
person?
matter what you believe or don't believe here. We were talking to Bellerin over here, and I don't think you were invited to this party.
I don't appreciate being lied to. I am the sole provider of this place.
Unwanted provider, honey.
Hey, I'm more than welcome to walk away, and you guys could starve here. If it wasn't for me, you guys would starve. And Bellerin's like, okay.
All right. Let me just tell you what happened up there, Mendrick. So I got this map here, and this is what I was in charge to do. So we went up the hill. We found the scouts and some gnolls, and it ended up that the scouts were attacked by a party, and we originally thought that they were going to be attacked by the gnolls, but obviously they weren't because of the injuries that were on the scouting party. And as we got up to the plateau, there was this guy named Jeff who was whittling some wood as we got up there, and unfortunately he tried to attack us, and he is no longer with us anymore.
Now, was that so hard? I just wanted to know if you found out anything.
You could have come about it a different way, Sugar. Busting in here like you own the place. Now, I know you are a provider here, but that doesn't mean that it gives you the right to necessarily go in on our lovely little talk we're having here with Bellerin.
Well, I have some investments in this place. And, matter of fact, I am in the process of purchasing these fine mines in this place. So eventually, yes, I will be owning this place.
But not
I will
now.
be very soon. So if you fine people would like to stay here, you better show me a little more respect.
Who'd you purchase the mines from?
The Glockquest family.
Clockwest.
We're in the process of finalizing things. And you see Boudreaux, or not Boudreaux.
What do I do?
what am I doing? I don't know what to
Other
do.
than digging my toe into the ground, what am I doing?
There's now a giant hole in the wood where Boudreaux's. Bellerin, you can see just shock in his face.
At this point, it's just Bellerin, Mendrick, and us in there, right?
Correct. And Mal.
And
Mal
Mal.
is there as well.
Okay.
Okay, was that your
Yeah, that's
question?
it. That's all I got right now.
Okay. And you see Mal kind of like surprised as well. Like, this is total new news to her.
Oh, no.
So,
Go ahead. Go.
so Mendrick, yeah. So was there not, looking at Fenrir, so was there not another one that came down with you off the lifts?
Are we all just going to stare at Fenny now?
He's kind of been the only one kind of being honest here.
We did capture someone.
And where are they now?
They're locked up.
Well, are we going to talk to them?
We are going to talk to them after I confer with Dracaris, who leads the security of this town.
Bellerin speaks up. Yes, that is right. When Dracaris returns, he will be in charge of the investigation. As of right now, you are, talking to Mendrick, you are part of the Hollow. You have helped us immensely. But, as Lila spoke, this is not your business. So, you can leave. You can see that was not, didn't hit a button to Mendrick. And he's like, I see. Well, I will dismiss myself then. And he turns around and walks out.
There's
And-
an audible sigh of relief from Henley.
I'm just staring at the door.
Would that don't be a little awkward now?
And Mal stays in and she shuts the door and she's just like, Bellerin, did you know that? No, I did not know he was searching to buy this place.
There must be something in the mines he wants.
Well, I mean, the Glockquest family used to be very wealthy. They used to own lots of mines, but just bad business decisions. They've had to sell off lots of things, and not a lot of people were willing to buy this place because, I mean, the mines are infested with, gnolls and rust monsters, and so a lot of people don't want to invest that much money to clear them out.
So what you're saying now, Sugar, is the fact that we have put forth a lot of this footwork and we've done a lot of the clearing. He thinks he now needs to come in and own the place. That's what I'm hearing.
I think so. I think he probably weaseled himself in. I mean, he weaseled himself into owning
The Mines of Moria. I've been waiting to say that. Sorry.
I mean, he's weaseled himself into owning the Walren Enterprise. I mean, it's a big business in Avalon.
What's that now, honey?
Avalon?
I don't know what that is.
Avalon is the big city down kind of southeast of here.
No. I know what Avalon is.
Oh. Weasel?
Mm-mm.
No, I can tell you what a wheel is.
I think she means the Walren Company.
Oh, yeah, they're a big enterprise, a big trading enterprise. They deal with, supplying, and I guess he wants to get into the mining too. I mean,
he just selfish. That all he just selfish.
yeah, well, if he is able to get these mines, I mean, that kind of puts a capital on this kind of northern eastern part, because
But he's only fed these people and he's getting paid for that.
yeah, through the ore that we've gotten, that's how we've been able to pay him, is from the iron and sometimes gems that we get. That's how we pay him for the supplies that he delivers.
It seems to
And
me
it's not
now,
cheap.
It seems to me now, dear. Somebody needs to go and talk to this here family that owns these mines and let him kind of know what's going on, maybe.
Well, from last time I heard, the last surviving person lives in Avalon. I don't know if you can even get a meeting with her.
Now, when you say lady, do you mean as in lady or as in position?
Oh no, she's a lady, a female human.
Does she have a position in the court?
Oh no, I mean the Glockwest family used to be really big, but because of they lost these mines and then bad business deals down the road, that this is kind of the only last part of her inheritance that there is, and she wasn't able to have kids or get married, so she's kind of by herself, and she wanted to get this out of her hands before she goes, and maybe enjoy the time she has with the money that she gets. So I don't know if she has much influence with the Avalon courts.
Well, what do we need to do to save this place?
You see Bellerin kind of gives a deep breath. He's like, I really wish that this place could just be done with all this bad news, all this terribleness that's going on. It seems like ever since, we were doing fine when Colin was here the first time. And then when he disappeared, and that's around when Dale showed up. He ended up being a slave trader that was inviting refugees in. And
He was really bad.
Yeah, Henley, you were here around that time. That he was sending out these people, saying that he was sending them off to safe places to get away from the Trigrovan, when actually he was trading them to other places. We're still trying to figure out where they went. Nobody knows. They didn't show up where they were supposed to, where he said he was sending them. And then, the Tarhoon at the time, the old dragon barn, they used to try and take over this place as well, trying to build an army with the help of, I just don't know. It's such a, I really wish that we could just live here in peace.
Now, dear, Garasa here says that maybe somebody should go and, again, talk to this dear lady and think that, have her give a think over it. Because I don't know that she even knows the situation that's going on and what's happened and who's done what here. Just looking out for a payday doesn't seem necessarily all right. And if she's never had children, well, maybe she can somehow, that maternal instinct can influence it this way and see these are your children now or something. I don't know. She's talking lots about lots in here, and it's hard to keep straight.
Well, I guess we could. I mean, it's like a 5-week trip there, and if he's already in the process of it, I don't know if we're going to get there in time. I mean, we could certainly try, right, Bellerin? We can send somebody. You can see kind of the hopelessness in him. And he's like, you know what? It probably wouldn't hurt to send somebody. But who? I mean, we need all the hands here that we can get to help keep this thing on.
Couldn't we go?
I don't know.
I can go.
Yeah, the Willow, he got everything under control with the potions. I think I could go too.
Roberto's got the front gate.
Let's be honest here, honey. Nobody really likes me, so I'm not going to be missing much here.
This sounds like a good political intrigue here. I don't know why I use an accent. I'm going to do that
Yes, keep it.
It's okay. Bellerin's accent disappeared long ago.
That is one really hard thing. It's keeping accents.
Yeah, it's rough.
Really hard.
So there's some political intrigue here that may interest me in a story. I think we could possibly do something. Should we go maybe speak to Mendrick first to maybe get a little bit more background of when the finalizing of this deal should be taking
the
place?
less he knows, the better.
Well, we can always split up too. You seem to have been buddy with him, and we need to check in with our little blue friend over there, tall one. What's his name?
Dracarys.
Dracarys. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Sorry, that's not what Garotha refers to her as, or him as. I'm sorry. She gets her genders mixed up all the time too. So sorry, so sorry.
It's just safe to say they.
They.
Hey, Bellerin, where are we keeping this prisoner again?
Next in this room over here.
Okay.
You just put him in there.
Might want to have an armed guard in case Mendrick is sneaky.
We might want to check on him. Make sure he's still alive in there.
I think that's a good idea. Have one outside the room and one in the room. We definitely need to see what kind of information he has.
And maybe someone under the window.
And on the roof.
Wow.
Someone in the fireplace.
In case someone just throws
and someone under the bed.
a poison thing through the window. It could kill both of them in there.
Oh my goodness, who killing who now?
Do you really think it'll come to that?
Well, if Mendrick was the person who was sabotaging the lift, and maybe this Oscar knows something about it, that could incriminate him, and incriminating him would mean he couldn't do a business deal.
As long as we can have hard proof, though. Just I mean, no offense to him, but a word of a thief, a word of a bandit, isn't much to incriminate somebody of his privilege.
True.
We got to find hard evidence against him. That's if he's involved in this.
Well, he does have a lot to gain. If Hayden's Hollow can't grow their own food, they'll be forever dependent on him.
Hey, when is Dracarys due back?
Probably in the next hour or so. He said he needed to go meet a friend somewhere.
Okay. I need to talk to him and you in private when he gets back.
Oh, okay.
We'll just leave it at that till he gets back.
Okay, that's fine. We'll come find you when he's back.
Aye, boss.
So Dracarys is due back in about an hour.
Yes.
Do you mind if I hang around here and wait for him to get back and be part of this interrogation of the Oscar?
Are you going to sing him a song?
Hey, Lila, do you maybe want to go distract Mendrick for me? I can go take a look.
No, I was just thinking, honey, our last interaction wasn't necessarily the best. I can always distract anybody with anything, but it may or may not cause a fight. Especially if he's in Collins right now, he might not appreciate cleaning up after.
Okay.
That's up to you, though. If you want to go, I'm willing to go anywhere, sugar.
We'll talk.
All right.
I mean, I could go too.
I mean, if it's okay with you, Bellerin, I could go check out his quarters.
Well, if that's what you want to do, but I'm not going to be involved in that.
Is there a
But
wink there?
But I didn't hear anything. Let's just put it at that.
There's a wink there, sugar. That's a yes.
But yes, you're more than welcome to stay here. Fenrir, I think I'll stay here and help guard. Oscar was the man's name.
Yeah, he a good guy. He like
I'm
beans.
I'm
Good to
suspicious
know.
enough of him. I can take responsibility.
Of watching Oscar.
No, of
Snooping?
snooping.
I didn't hear anything.
Preferably he like green beans, though.
Obviously, you got him to talk about something besides finding who he works for.
Kidney beans, not his favorite.
I'm just gonna, and I kind of salute a little and leave.
Okay. Enjoy the tavern. But Fenrir, yes, you're more than welcome to stay here. Jakar should be here soon.
I'm gonna go see kind of what's going on, and maybe get some beauty sleep.
Why you looking at me like that, huh? I told you I was as silent at the night. Not even a cricket in sight, man.
There's a reason there were no crickets in sight. Are you alright with that, boss man? Are you okay if I skedaddle as well?
Yes, we'll be in contact with everybody. I kind of want everybody to be involved in this investigation of Oscar. See if he's telling the truth when he says something.
All right. I'll tell you. I'll be there.
Yeah. We won't start the interrogation till Jakars gets back, because he needs to know more about what's going on here.
Lila's gonna do a slightly uncharacteristic Lila thing, but a very characteristic Garatha thing, and give like a fist salute and bow her head a little bit and walk out.
Okay, cool. I like it.
I'm gonna stand outside the front door.
Okay.
I have nowhere to go.
Roscoe owns the front door. Fenrir inside with Bellerin. Lila and Henley, you're off causing mischief. And Boudreaux, you're going with them?
Mischief and
Or what are you
chaos.
doing?
They're at the tavern. Wink.
They're at the Wink Wink Tavern.
I
I
don't think that was the name
think
of it.
They're going to the ladies' room.
Boudreaux will slide out the door. I'll awesome like and probably go hang out with Willow, see what's up.
Okay. Sounds good.
Tell him about the little plants you saw.
Oh yeah, I'll go update him.
That's
on
true. There's that you could
that.
update him on.
Tell him what that soil tasted like and why he should really plant something up there pretty soon.
Okay. Sounds good. Fenrir, did you want to talk to Bellerin? Anything specific?
No.
Okay. Then we will head to Willow. And then we'll let you two think of what kind of mischief you're going to do. Okay. So you're heading to the healer's hut. In there you find Willow. He's kind of in there.
Bang! The door goes open.
Ah! You hear glass shatter. Boudreaux. You know how...
Did you miss me? I know you did.
Not now. You
It
know how
don't-
expensive and hard these things are to get?
I'm sorry. I didn't think that you dropped them on the floor.
Yeah. Well, come help me clean them up at least.
All right. He gets the broom and he starts sweeping it.
Okay.
But,
It's like holding the dustpan, you know.
Yes. I was checking the soil up there and it's nice and dark. You could plant something up there real quick.
Oh, good. I've been trying to collect all the different, crops and stuff that we could do up there.
Oh yeah.
Should tell him he can.
Look,
plant
I got all
some
these
like
samples
kale.
too. And he pulls out a little sack and he like dumps it on the table. Like, aren't they cute? They're so cute. Those are things that I found up there.
Oh yeah, what do we got here? So he's like looking around. It's like, well, it looks here like we have. Oh, this could be a little corn. This could be. Oh, looks like we got some potatoes up there.
Oh, they're
Most
not
of these
good.
are potatoes. So that's good.
Oh, I know someone who's gonna like that.
Well, good. I guess I could get with Bellerin and we can start organizing people to go up there and take care of the land up there.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. But just make sure you smile, all right? You got a nice, cute smile.
Am I in trouble?
No. No. You're not in trouble. You're just a little down lately. That all.
Oh, I am down right now because you broke a lot of our jars that we were using.
Do you need a hug from a Boudreaux? Mm-hmm. No, I got you, Willow. And he pats him on the head. Holds him all tight.
I always liked Boudreaux hugs.
I like you too, Willow. You know, I'm so very...
Does anybody have mending?
No, that was my last character that I never
But,
used.
I'm so glad you took me and you helped me. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Yeah. I'm glad you're here too. It's nice to have a little bunkmate.
No, I'm all about that. Well, is there anything I can do now to help you?
Well, no, now we finished cleaning up, so I was just kind of maybe I'll go to the tavern.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry.
Let's get some salted pork. On me, I pay.
Okay. It's
Oh.
not like Colin charges anything anyways.
Yeah, I know. But it's still.
Yeah, that's why he was never a good businessman.
Well, we living, so that ought to matter, right?
It
We
is.
know he doesn't have any kale.
You might have some kale left over so you can eat it.
Well, I hope so. We're about out.
Again! Oh my goodness, Willow.
I promise I didn't eat it.
So when they
I
leave
bet
the
you-
A lot of it.
But
when they leave the tavern, you should just see like Willow stuffing his pockets with the kale.
Hiding behind the bar. Just shoving.
I could just imagine him with like little overalls, right, and just stuffing it in the front pocket.
It's canon.
Whoa, Willow, you've gained some pounds. Maybe you need to go home. Yeah,
That's what I did.
all right, Willow. Let's go down there and let's go get you some kale and me some salted pork.
Okay. Okay, so you two head on down to the Crimson Cavern Tavern, and we'll go to Henley and Lila.
We're gonna be like walking probably to the tavern to see if that's kind of where he's at, right?
We need to find out where he is and make sure it's not in his living quarters, and then we need to have someone make sure he's not going to come into his living quarters while I snoop around.
So the first place we should probably look, honey, is his living quarters to make sure that he's not actually there.
So, are you guys talking about this as you exit the?
Probably in
Yeah.
hushed tones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys are talking about this, Fenrir's gonna come up and say, "I'll be the distraction, but give me like 2 hours," and then he's gonna run back into the room.
2 hours.
Oh.
That's a long time. He could be anywhere at that point.
Wait, Fenrir. 2 hours is a long time.
But I need to have I gotta have information from the prisoner. I think I've developed a rapport with Mendrick, and I think he might trust me a little bit.
Oh yeah, you're the only
But
one
if I can-
trying to lie in there.
But if I can get in
I
and
didn't
get
lie.
true,
Omission is lying still.
DM Dave's over here looking conspicuous. Be careful.
Oh, I'm
guys.
enjoying this. Like, here we go. This is the part that I love about D&D, because it's like, you guys are sitting here talking, and I'm like, crap, what am I going to do? I hate it, but love it at the same time. I hate it and love it. Continue, sorry.
Oh, that's true. Wait, Mendrix probably want to be there for the interrogation of the prisoner too. And I look over at Lila. Maybe
This-
we don't need to. We can wait.
Roscoe's gonna pipe up.
Beep.
Menrick cannot be here for the interrogation.
How are we going to keep him away? And why can't he be here? I mean, he's a bad dude, but
Until I talk with Dracarys, I don't want to say anything.
do you not trust us?
It's not that I don't trust you. I just am new to this position. And I would like a little guidance from the one guy who I know better than anyone else in the camp.
Oh my gosh, are you gonna rattle on to that story about how you saved his life again? Because I got a different story for you if you really want to hear about it.
No.
It has nothing to do with the blue one, though. I mean, of course.
I do remember you
I
saving.
promise I will fill you guys all in as soon as I've had the conversation. I just need to talk to Dracarys first.
Okay, well
But-
then what would you have us do while we wait?
Distract him somehow, however you want, but I don't think it's a good idea for him to be in that interrogation. Unless Dracarys and Belleran say otherwise.
Fenrir, do you think you could distract him with some music?
He wants to
or
be there,
entertainment.
Do you know any story about a guy who became a king?
I know plenty of stories about guys who became kings. One of them had a dragon
Tell him that
and
one.
became a king, but he actually had to fly away from his homeland and go to a different homeland in order to help train up dragons. I also have a story.
Oh, let's focus. I love these stories, but we need a plan.
Oh,
So, are we saying we need 2 distractions, or can we just like kill 2 birds with 1 stone? I can be a distraction. I can distract anything and anybody while you snoop around, and I can keep him away from all that stress. But 2 hours is a long time, and we need to know where he's at and where he's gonna be. So either way, we kind of gotta skedaddle and do some things.
I can tail him.
Well, we
Then-
gotta find
Once
him
we
first.
find him.
should we go see if Bellerin will let us interrogate him now?
Oh, I said he wanted to
He
wait.
said he wanted Dracarys, but maybe you could interrogate him now.
Right. I could go interrogate him now, try to get some information, and then I'll go report to Mendrick.
And then that could be our
And
distraction.
then that could be your distraction.
I mean, it's something to talk to Bellerin about. I'm sure Boss Man wouldn't be opposed to something like that if it keeps that other one away. However, we still, or at least I would like to find this little person. Say that with all due respect, because I think that he's worse than the scum between Boudreaux's toes over there. You're not there to defend yourself. Knock it off.
And at that moment, Boudreaux and Willow walk out of the healer's hut. And Boudreaux, you can see, you don't hear, you hadn't heard anything.
Yeah.
You maybe get an itch in your ear, like somebody's talking about me.
You're smelling
You're
your
smelling
name?
your toes.
Is that what it is? Man, I really need to pick this scum out of my toes, Willow.
Someone talk about my scum. Every time someone talk about my scum, it smell worse.
Buchanan, he was like cursed with something once upon a time.
No.
So you do see them congregated over next to each other.
His boots didn't smell very nice. I'm sure his feet were much worse.
Anyway, go talk about Bossman and Fenrir, and we'll go see what we can find out on our end. Should we go start with the squatters or the tavern?
Well, we can start whichever's closer.
Well, tavern's probably closer. Let's go do that.
I don't know where his house is or
no, we
his
wander down that
places.
So, yonder.
All right.
1 minute, Willow. I'll go be right back. And he walks up to the group. What you guys doing over here? I thought you guys doing something important.
Oh, just girl talk. And he's just running along, aren't you, sugar?
Yep. I'm going to head back inside.
Okay.
You guys, are you trying to prank someone and you didn't invite me?
Oh, honey, I will invite you to all the pranks. Don't you worry about that.
It better not be on me.
No promises then.
All right. What's really going on? Can I roll to see if they're lying?
I mean, nobody's lied to anything yet.
No, okay. To
No,
see
nobody's-
what's actually going on. If they
We're talking about your scum between your toes.
is that not? I'm fine if that's not a thing.
No, I don't really like doing player versus player roles.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it's one of those things, if Boudreaux, by what they're saying, if Boudreaux himself would be like, then that's fine. But if they can't convince you that they're hiding something, then they didn't.
Okay, yeah. All right, well, all right.
We're going to the
Fine.
tavern. Do you want to come with us, honey?
Oh my goodness, I'm going there too. Come on, let's go. And he puts his arms. Well, he somehow leads you guys.
Well, it's just arms around either her waist or shoulder and
Yeah, and
let's
he leads
go.
you
I
guys
kind
down.
of
Just a friendly.
put his
yeah.
arm back, but I will follow.
And I won't mind it until I look at his hands and see how dirty they are. And it's like, oh, honey, you know Garatha doesn't like it when you don't wash your hands.
Does Boudreaux know about Garatha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
we've
does?
talked about
Okay,
it, yeah.
perfect.
'Cause
I was just checking.
he's
But-
all like, I'm going to get you out of there.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah, that's right.
Who's Garatha?
Oh, so it's a funny story, honey.
It's a person that lives in her head.
Are you there? Hush your mouth now, boy. Nobody asked you.
You have someone living in your head?
Yeah, we're 2 people in here.
Why? What's going on?
All right. So before here, let me tell you, and I'm gonna. Do you want me to actually?
Not this story again.
Well, it's better than your. I saved her car. Guess what? I'm such an amazing person.
Hey, Roscoe the man.
I didn't say Roscoe wasn't the man. However, his stories could use some
Roscoe, are you
improvement.
gonna come to the bar with me or not?
Roscoe's
talk to some Ben real
a
quick.
male halfling, not a man.
What is wrong with this girl?
I'm just gonna ignore that, honey. Sugar, let's go over to this hair tavern where we can sit down maybe, and I'll tell you all about Groth and me.
Tell you what about
Yeah.
that weird.
And you can just sum it up. Like, you don't have to do it all in character if you don't want to.
Okay.
When we get to that point. But for now, I think we'll end it here. And we'll continue the story and intrigue next time. Hey guys, thank you so much for listening. We are really enjoying doing this for you guys. At the end here, I'd like to thank D.A. Nichols for doing our music. And don't forget to go check out her original RPG, Shields of Power, at drivethrurpg.com. Hey, and if you like what you're hearing, please like us, subscribe, and share us with your friends. Honestly, that's the best thing you guys could do for us right now is share us with whoever you want. And let them know that you're enjoying it. Also follow us on Twitter, guys, at ChaosBardPod. For podcast updates, questions, and discussions. We also have an email at chaosbard. Let me say that again. We also have an email at chaosbardpod@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, which several of you are, which is way fun to interact with you guys. And you can find that at Tomes of the Chaos Bard. Thanks again, guys, for listening. Until the next time we unroll the scroll to tell the tale. Bye, everyone.